Welcome back. It is day 99 of our road to 2200 and we're at 1903. So let's go ahead and find an opponent. Found somebody who's 1906 and they're playing d4. We're going to go d5. And it looks like we have a queen's gambit declined and they take. Okay, so this is just like a normal position. I mean, let's develop our knight. They'll probably pin me trying to take here. Now this is just going to be like, yeah, so they're trying to undermine my center. Let's just play c6, just immediately protecting. They move the rook right now. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that move before. I think I'm just going to develop my bishop, get ready to castle. And they go there, so I'm going to actually develop my bishop so that, you know, I don't have a hard time getting my bishop out. So that's what we're going to do. We're not doing anything particularly special here. They bring the queen out, so they're attacking this. But I think I can just play like queen c7. Ah, but then they have tactics. So I think I have to play queen b6. This is kind of like a sneaky move order kind of thing. So yeah, let's go queen b6. We're inviting the doubled pawns. And there might be tactics. No. Okay, they just develop. So I could take and say, hey, you have the doubled pawns now. But I can also just develop. They're looking to come in. I think we just develop our piece. If they jump in, we can take, and then play knight e4, bishop takes, king takes. Do I love that? Should be fine. Let's develop our knight. I want to leave the option. I don't mind the doubled pawns in open A file. Although this does look pretty appealing, double isolated pawns. But I think development and castling is probably a little bit more important right now. So that's what we're going to go for. Okay, but now if they're going to play moves like this, I mean, surely we just take. Let's take the queen. And I mean, I could hop in with the knight. Takes. The knight wants to go here, but I'm not really too afraid of that. Or we could just castle. That is also an option. Or I could ask the question and say, hey, if you want to come here, I'll take. But now their plan is going to be to push. I'm very aware of the minority attack. But they can't actually push at the moment. So maybe I can go check. Wait a minute. If I go check, they have to move the king or go back. The knight's not really great here, but this is also just a better square for my bishop. So let's actually just go there. They go back with that knight, but now we can hop in this knight. Yeah, now we come in with this knight, and we're attacking this twice. So they might have to go here, but then we can just take. And we're getting an exchange in that situation. So they probably have to play knight back. But this feels like an improvement for me. Maybe just castles. Yeah, I think the only move is knight back. And then I will castle. And if they take, I can just take here. It's no problem. Or I could even take, forcing the king to come forward. But since we're kind of in an endgame, I don't really care about them getting their king this way. It might even be better for me to play f6 and king f7, actually. Because the king doesn't really need to be on g8. It's likely going to come this way no matter what. And this just loses a piece. So I could take with the knight or the bishop. If I take with the bishop king here, I just win both pieces. So Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't really understand. Also, I guess I could have just went here too. Could have forked. I mean, everything's winning here. I guess it would be no-brainer to not take the pawn. And we're just up a mass amount of material now. But we still have to win. So I could force even more pieces off the board with this knight jump. Let's just do that. Because we're up material, we might as well trade. Okay, they're attacking me, but I'll just slide back, no worries. If they play knight here, we'll play knight f6, protecting. Okay, now they're stopping me from castling. Oh no. We're gonna go for f6, king f7. Yeah, okay, that's a move. I'll just slide all the way back. No need to let them take that piece. Yeah, and they're gonna start pushing their pawns, of course. Maybe we just castle long, to be honest. I could go here, but they're gonna try and push with the rook here or something. And I don't see a reason to allow that. I could also go here, push takes. So, yeah, let's just castle. Let's castle long. Now we have the idea of moving the knight with an attack on the bishop. Let's move the knight. If they go here, we can step up. If they do that, I mean, it's perfectly fine. They're never going to want to take. I think we just bring the rook and attack this. If they take here, like, it's no big deal. They're going to protect. No. We'll just step up with the king. The rook's going to this file. I mean, okay. Let's just simply protect. Since the knight is protected. Okay, they take. I don't think this is a good trade for them. Sure, they're getting the knight here. Honestly, let's just sacrifice the rook if they want it. They take, but this is just bad. This is just really bad. I mean, you can't just give up all your pieces. Okay. So are they trying to push? I would just push through. I think now we just bring the king up in here. There's no way for their king to get in. If they push, I just go here. We shut it down. And I'm going to try and come up here, and we need to improve our rook, but that's about it. Maybe it's some kind of pawn push. Yeah, they go there, but now we're going to push through. Okay. I'm still not worried. Even if I mean, I can always just play rook here too to stop any kind of counterplay. Okay, they go here. But let's just bring the king up. Okay, maybe now it's time to play b6 and b5 or c5. Yeah, but that's not really going to do it. I'm just going to go here, takes. I can even just play rook here if I want. Okay. Stake, we open up this file now. Am I ever worried about this check? Maybe. Okay, we need to infiltrate. There's no checks with the rook after this move. Okay, their king's coming in. Maybe we just go here. We attack the pawn. We get to take. We can win the rook. Of course, they can take here, but then they get forked. Instead, they go for this. Takes, takes. We do have to be careful here. So I think I'll just push the pawn, protecting everything. And then maybe we can even just go back and then bring the king up. Okay, instead they go for this. Let's take with check. And yeah, let's just go back. They don't have much play. They take, let's take here. And I'm just gonna put the bishop on the square. Yeah, let's just go here. And then we're gonna start pushing the pawn. Okay, they go there. Let's push our pawn. They don't really have many moves. They have to move the rook. Because the king can't really do much. That just allows my king to come forward. Was this the most accurate way? Probably not, but whatever. Okay. Simply just take the pawn. Don't want a rook trade. I mean, we don't need to do anything because the bishop's here. Let's just push. Their point is if I take the rook, they're going to take with the pawn. And there's no need to allow that, so. Yeah, now they're going there, but we're going to just promote. So. Yeah, and then I'll go here. Stop the pawn. They have a pawn here. But yeah, we promote first, and we can also just skewer the king here. I guess I'll start with this, just always blocking this off. And we can go check. And now we'll just put our queen in front of the pawn. This is a great way of stopping any promotions. And now we just win the pawn, and we can checkmate. Yeah, let's go here, and here, and here. GG. Did I see that that was checkmate? No, but I was just giving checks. We played with a 92. My opponent played with an 86. I mean, they just blundered out of the opening really badly. We get a normal position, develop. They go queen here, here. And yeah, we just develop. We already have a better position. And then they prompted us to double their pawns. So we did. And then, yeah, this is just a huge mistake because we have knight here. And I thought that they had to play this. I wasn't not really so sure on what to do. Oh, but then you're attacking the bishop too. So I actually, yeah, I kind of, I missed this, but yeah, okay. So, you know, we get this position, just completely winning. And I mean, props to my opponent for fighting on, and yeah, I mean, they obviously made me work for it, and this is what you have to do. Like, just because you're losing does not mean that you should resign. Play these positions. You never know. Maybe I'd make a huge mistake. It would not be the first time. But this is the practice that I actually need. And the point here was that if I take, the pawn takes, and it's 2 squares away from promoting, you probably have to go here. And as you can, oh, wait. This is the, yeah. Never mind. The only move is a4. Here, a3, queen, a2. I mean, check. You can just step up. Anyways, yeah, I would have got really spooked, so there's no need to allow that. And then this is just fine. Down, 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 down. Let's go ahead and play a second one. We found Mr. Fob playing e4. Let's play e5. Not e5. c6. I've been saying e5 a lot. I don't know why. I'm a Caro Kann player. We have the normal exchange Caro Kann. So let's develop. And they're stopping me from going here, which I actually really enjoy this variation, where you play g6 and bishop to f5. It's very interesting. Okay, let's just go here. They're going to take now. They don't want to take. Interesting. I mean, I can also just go for this. It's a very reasonable position. Queen takes, and then just go like e6. We have the bishop fianchettoed. We can castle. So I guess we'll do that. They take with the pawn? That cannot be good, man. You cannot take with the pawn there. Come on. There's just no way. Okay, we're going to start with queen to b6. We attack this pawn. And my plan is just, like... I mean... Okay, they're trying to trade this off. It's a little bit annoying. But I guess I can go e6, bishop here, castles, takes. They develop their knight, so they want to go here maybe? I mean, once again, I'm not really all that concerned. Let's go ahead and castle. They have, like, a lot of weaknesses here. Although, admittedly, it's making it a little bit hard. But I could go here, knight here, queen back. Then they're going to push. I don't love that. Can also move the knight, attacking this. Bishop takes. Well, I guess knight takes. Maybe we go back with the bishop. Or do we just improve our rook? Let's just improve our rook. Let's not complicate anything. Knight goes back. Yes. Makes sense. Here. I could also just step up with the queen. My opponent's playing insanely quick. I don't really know why. Let's just go in with the queen. And my point is, now that the knight's moved, I want to play this. And I want to try and infiltrate. And, like, in every endgame, I just think I'm better. Just due to these. I don't know why they took with the pawn. I think that was a really, really bad move. Now, we are giving up this square, potentially. But it should be okay. This seems really, really nice. Although, maybe we go this way. Going over here... I mean, the knight doesn't really have any future, unless it's going to this square, but... My queen is there, and then they can always push the pawn. Interesting. That move makes 0 sense to me. I mean, now I'm kind of not wanting to go this way. Although maybe the knight's good on this square. Yeah, let's go back this way. If they take, I'll take like this, of course. They jump in. Do we have to be afraid of anything? I don't think so. Okay, this was expected. But now I'm going to play rook c6. Rook c6, knight e5. Okay, maybe we just keep improving the position then. Let's just play knight f5. Then maybe we'll maneuver the knight this way to put pressure on this pawn. Rook's going to that file. Let's just continue with our plan. Yeah, this position is just like a very slow, grindy position. They never want to take the rook because then I take the open file. Okay, they're offering me to take, which obviously I'm not gonna do because that would just help them. Let's keep improving our knight. And this pawn's gonna be weak. I mean, if we can just get, like, we have 2 attackers. They have, well, actually they have 3 defenders. Now they don't. Now they don't. And if I take here, I mean, they're damaging their pawn structure way too much. I'm gonna take, because, like, this just can't be good. Okay, I mean, let's jump in here with the knight. And now I can maybe even think about going here, but knight here, I don't really want to help them. And if they play this, we have rook here. So I'm not seeing how you protect the pawn. Maybe you trade the rooks and just play down a pawn, I guess. I'm not really sure. But their position's just really, really bad. I mean, structurally. Yeah, but now we come in with the rook. We're attacking the queen. They go back. I mean, there's a gazillion moves here. Like I could take. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, let's be careful. Let's just improve the position. Let's double the rooks. There's no need to do anything fancy. And I can always take with the knight. Let's just try to positionally crush this guy. I mean, you can take with the knight. You just have to be a little bit careful. There's always, like, queen here. Knight looks pretty here. I don't think taking would be the right option. Is it the worst option? Probably not, but the knight realistically is not doing much. Can jump in here. That's about it. We can take with the idea of taking here, but then rook here. But then I can go queen here. If rook takes, we're just infiltrating. So let's go ahead and take. We're attacking the queen now. And then also we can maybe even take here. No, there's a pin. We're just completely crushing. It is what it is. Okay, they move the queen. So there is a threat here now. So I think I need to take the knight. So let's go ahead and do that. It fixes their pawn structure, but now I think I can take this pawn. Let's just go ahead and capture. We gotta be very careful of, like, bishop here and queen here. Yeah, but unfortunately for my opponent, we can just play queen f5, and we should be okay. Obviously, they're trying to checkmate me, but let's just offer a queen trade. And yeah, if they take the queen, then we damage the pawn structure, but at this point, it's a-okay. They could play here, force me to take, and then put the bishop here, which would be very annoying. But as long as we don't allow a rook here, we're good. Yeah, the queen goes out. Does not want any of that shenanigans. None of that. Let's just bring the knight back, maybe. Can also take the pawn. Let's come back with the knight. This might happen. Okay, they improved the queen, or the rook. I think we go here. trying to make sure I'm not blundering anything. Just take the pawn. They have a lot of pressure starting to come down the file. We're attacking the bishop with check, so they're going to have to do something about that. Yeah, they go there. But I think we can offer a queen trade if this we take. So let's go here. Queen here, maybe a move. No, because we're threatening mate in one. So they have to take. So you see what we did this game? We literally created weaknesses and then won them. And we're up 3 pawns. And it's because my opponent created their own weaknesses. They didn't have to do what they did. Yeah, they trade. Now let's go ahead and capture. Now we have a super duper strong knight here. And we can trade everything off with this move if we want. Okay, they're infiltrating. Okay. There's still play here, actually. Because this pawn is very weak. Put the pawn on a light square. I was debating going here, but there's no need. Oh, okay, but check. Ooh, I might have actually, I blundered this really badly. Oh my gosh. I completely overlooked that the rooks are coming in. Oh my gosh. I got tunnel visioned. I mean, that's what happens. And now, yeah, this is not good. Shoot. So they're just winning now? Really? Of course. Yeah, leave it to me to blunder like that. That was bad. Okay, I mean, I'm just losing. It is what it is. Check. Here takes, maybe. We have tricks though. Let's go here. Like, I'm threatening to go check. Yeah, we go check, sacrifice, and this is gonna be checkmate, I think. So I got very, very lucky there. Yeah, they have to take, and then we have rook check here and checkmate. That was insanely lucky. Insanely lucky. We threw that game. We allowed, oh my gosh. I can't believe that. GG. Okay. I mean, hey, we're lucky that we were able to have this, but yeah, we were completely winning and just lost. So let's look at this. I mean, we got the typical Caro Kann position after they stop the bishop from going to g4. I love this variation, especially if they take. I love playing with the open g file. But rather they didn't do that. Takes, queen here, and they step up. And now castles, it's just an equal position. They, we're going to maneuver. We bring the queen in here. Knight back was not correct. So it's already saying reroute the knight to go. Oh, well, you can't really go to the center here. So I don't understand this too much. I guess maybe it's to put the knight on f5. No, it wants to go this way. I guess because our play is over here. So it wants to try and put the pressure on the center. Instead, we go for it like this. And then knight back's a huge mistake because they can play g4 here. Oh, g4. That would have been a nice find. But then we go here, right? What's the big deal? It wants g4, h6. I probably would have went like g4 knight here. And then they have bishop e7, fork e4. So, yeah, okay, could have went wrong. And then, yeah, we could have took the bishop, but I didn't want to take and allow them to, like, solidify. I wanted to create more weaknesses. So that's exactly what we did. And then this is a blunder. I thought that they should trade and then maybe, like, just bring the other rook in and try to go into this endgame down a pawn, but instead they allowed the queen in, and then we're just completely winning here. Knight takes, take the knight, takes, and queen comes in. We're going to offer a trade. And yeah, okay, we could have just immediately went here. But instead we go for this, and we allowed counterplay. And in this position, I mean, like, I completely ignored everything. I saw a rook back, and I was like, oh, but they can still take the pawn. And then we're only up a pawn, and they have an outside pass pawn. So I'm like, let's push the pawn protecting it. And I completely forgot that their F file was opened and allows both rooks in. And yeah, we blundered the game away. And then we have this one little trick here. They give a check, and then they take the pawn. They needed to make room for the king. And yeah, there's nothing I can do after that. But unfortunately for them, we're just quicker. Now, if you play a random move, they have literally mate in one. So that's what they were trying to do with this move. But we can sacrifice the knight, and after it takes, we have a back rank checkmate, which is just really, really cool. So I got lucky in that game that my opponent missed that one idea. And we obviously had a blind spot in my opponent's counterplay, which is very bad because we're completely winning. And we need to always be thinking to ourselves, like, what counterplay do we need to stop? It's definitely a flaw in my play. But we got lucky. We take those, and it's a good day. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for day 100. Enjoy your day.